for another day of Colorado Stars softball. This morning's game is the Colorado Stars 16U Gold deThouars team facing off against Elite Fastpitch 16U. Joining me today is Matt Fierro. He will be on shortly. We're working through some technical issues with our Sounds of the Game mic, but he will be on here momentarily as we start the game. A little bit of buzz on that one. A lot of buzz, actually. Sorry about that, folks. Still doing. Can you hear that? Yeah. Oh, and then it. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, fix that one. All right, so to start things off here, your Colorado Stars will be away and batting first. And so leadoff batter for the Colorado Stars is Izzy Martinez. And here we go for the first pitch. Ball high. We're right into the sun here today, folks, so hopefully as that rises, the picture will get better. She sends a little blooper to shallow 10-hole, but that gets her on. Nice hit. Those who are fans of the broadcast know I'm a big fan of the little 10-hole punch. 10-hole punch. It's kind of like in sales we say, sales good for what ails you. Softball, 10-hole punch, good for what ails you. Gabby Gricius now up to bat, sends one deep to left, and that is over for a first pitch 2-run homer by Gabby Gricius. So within 3 pitches, the Stars are now up 2-0, top of the first against the Elite Fastpitch 16U. With that, Kendall Mulvaney, there we go. Kendall Mulvaney now comes up to the plate. Matt Fierro is working his magic on the Sounds of the Game's mic, and it sounds like that is fixed.
Trying to. How's it going, everybody? Thanks for joining us.
Matt's working his magic here. That one gets fielded by third base. He makes it in time for the first out of the frame, with Addie Osborne now coming to the plate. So 1 away, 2 runs scored.
1 out, here we go.
Fourth batter for your Colorado Stars.
Go!
Stars coming out swinging aggressively, swinging on those first pitches. I believe all 4 have, well, other than that high ball that shouldn't have been swung at from Izzy Martinez, which she did not. Seen a lot of aggressive swinging right off the bat here. Love to see that. Ball low. Counts 1-1. Two now.
Hey, here we go. 1-5.
A bit of a spike over to short. He makes the throw in time for the out, as now Olivia Trombley comes up for her at bat. Two runs scored, 2 away. aggressive approach to the at-bat for your Stars. Back 0-2. Olivia Trombley has really found her power over the last 3 or 4 outings here. It's really been just smashing the ball for the Stars here. It's fun to see that development. And that'll do it for the top of your first frame here. Again, Colorado Stars 16U gold. deThouars playing the Elite Fastpitch 16U. As now your Stars take the field for the bottom of the first inning.
That was a nice 2-run shot there. Was that was that Gabby that did that?
That was Gabby Gricius. That was the 3rd pitch of the game.
Nice.
So Izzy Martinez, first pitch was high and she laid off of it. Second pitch, she hit the high rope to shallow 10.
It's always nice.
Yeah. Gabby Gricius sending it to the yard.
You know, getting the bats warmed up early is important in these single elimination tournaments.
Absolutely. So real quick, as they're warming up.
Yep.
I can turn off my 2 channel here, right? Because that's just dead. That's a dead line.
Yeah.
Right. Just in case I don't want to cause that to.
Nope, you're good. There's something wrong with that cable.
Is it the cable?
Yeah, so we'll have to do some testing on how to get that configured properly.
All right.
Not a big deal, but you know, we learn every game, right? Every broadcast.
So your infield for the bottom of the first here, we have Lindsay Trofsgerben in the circle, Nevada Smith catching, Olivia Trombley at first, Sydney Fordham at second, Gabby Gricius at short, Addie Osborne playing third. I believe we have Brianna Blair in center, Izzy Martinez in left, and
Dylan Collins.
Is it Dylan Collins? Okay,
yep.
The glare was getting to me. Sorry about that. Thanks, Matt.
Yep.
Dylan Collins in right.
All right, we'll go ahead and get started. The bottom of the first inning here with number 10 for the Elite Fastpitch. That's Madison Sponsell. Apologize if I butchered that. Should be a nice day for some softball, at least in the morning in the AM. Rain forecasted this afternoon.
I'll tell you what, it's like living in Seattle at this point, folks.
It feels that way. Nice hit.
Off the glove of Gabby Gricius. Brianna Blair there to make the play, keep the runner at first. But a good high rope that just was a little bit taller than Gabby Gricius reached there.
So leadoff batter aboard for the Elite Fastpitch. That'll bring up number 11, Kelsey Johnson. I believe she is the catcher. Broadcast booth is not covered, so head on a swivel, Dustin.
Oh, yeah. I guess I'll try to look out for it. Speaking of which.
Yeah, there's one. Heads up.
Heads. Oh, hits the pole on the fence of the other field.
These are pretty high backstops here, too.
They are.
So,
and they've got the tops that are
bent in a little bit. Yeah.
She sent it over all that, though. Another foul. I believe that makes it 1-2 the count.
Could be. Nobody out, one on.
Are you running I-score or are we running sideline?
Sideline is being ran.
Okay.
So that's good. We have the auto graphic overlays. Man.
The other field is being courteous to us and yelling just as much as we're yelling to them about some of these balls. The fields are pretty close together.
They are, and there's only 2 of them here, thank goodness. You imagine if there was a 4 quad here.
Yeah, if we were in a clover, it'd be that much more dangerous.
Oh, my gosh, another one. All right, Johnson sends that into left field for a single, and Elite Fastpitch will have runners on first and second. That'll bring up number 7. That's Candace Root. Or Cadence Root. With a K.
Blue is making some sort of notation in her book. I recognize this Blue. Speaking of books, he's pretty by the book, in my opinion, or in my experience.
Okay.
Seeing her. Very technically savvy Blue.
Do we call her pink since she's wearing pink?
No. I've heard people do that.
Okay.
It's not taken well.
Don't do that.
No.
Okay. Note to self.
Yes. After all those compliments I lavished, we don't want her to turn on us, right?
That's true. We would take a ball low. That's hit in the center field. Blair's under it, though. Makes the play. Out number 1. Runners will stay at first and second. I'll bring up number 17, Jolene.
Jolene Vandyke?
Vandyke. Is that Vandyke?
I think so. I'm just trying to read the back of the jersey. But
you know, I like it when they have the names on the back of the jersey. It helps us out.
It makes it easier for us.
Yeah. What do you think all the stickers on the back of her helmet is for?
You know, it's interesting. You know, all sorts of sports teams, football, baseball, softball, will do the stickers, and of course they all have different.
You think that's home runs or something?
Different levels for their meritocracy, right? So
nice
that
hit.
might be
It's
for
going,
home runs.
And it.
That's a 3-run homer to deep left in the corner.
She might add another sticker on that one.
Yeah.
Wow. Vandyke with a 3-run bomb to go up 3-2 on the Stars.
And now that we can be maskless here in the state of Colorado, the entire team can come out and congratulate.
That's awesome.
Instead of just batter, deck, and hole coming out and giving the high fives, right?
It took me a second. I didn't see Blue make the signal for home run, but maybe I was just trying to figure out if it was a home run.
I was following the ball.
Number 5, that's Sofia. Sofia
Valenti?
Valenti, that sounds good. And that's smacked into center field, going way back to the fence, and it is
that's another
home run.
And here comes the entire Elite squad.
There you go.
For the congratulations.
That'll be a solo shot there for Valenti. And Elite will go up 4-2. Looks like the coach is going to make a pitching change here. It looks like Dylan Collins coming in from right field to throw some warm-up pitches. So as soon as we get the outfield configured, we'll let you know. You see who's out there now?
Yeah, it looks
is that Trofgruben?
Yeah, that Lindsay Trofgruben has essentially just traded spots with with Dylan. Could be different now. Izzy Fierro looks like she's heading out there.
She don't have a glove, though, so maybe she's just going out and say hi.
Oh, grabbing the mask.
Okay. Helping out her fellow teammate.
I got to say, you know, and I say this a lot, but and I know there's enough people that disagree with me, but one of these days, softball is going to be done with every single one of the people out there on that field.
Yep.
And generally speaking, most of these kids are going to need their faces for another 60-plus years. I'm a big fan of wearing masks, folks. I don't care if you're in the outfield or the infield, because your future self for the next 60-plus years might thank you for wearing that mask.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
And I don't have the greatest looking face, but I don't want it to change for the worse.
Is it one of those face made for radios?
I think we're all a little bit better than that. Every once in a while you see DJs, and it doesn't matter what market, and you're like, yeah, that's right.
All right, so after the pitching change, Dylan Collins comes in for the Stars. That'll bring out number 15, Emma Meeks. That name sounds familiar for some reason.
It does.
Number 15.
Dylan's first pitch is a strike. Good way to start things off here. Looking like that one kind of bounced off the lip of the catcher's mitt. 1-1 the count.
With one down.
Those donuts do look tasty, man.
Yeah, I'm about ready to scarf one down.
Maybe between innings here.
Yeah, get some sugar rush going. Meeks squirts that over to second over to Trombley in time, out number 2.
Sounded like maybe a jam just under the sweet, maybe deep under the sweet of the bat.
Yeah, it was definitely an interesting dribble over to second.
Yep.
So that'll bring up number 3. That's Alyiah Orozco. You're going to have to tell me out on that one. Orozco?
Orozco?
Gosh, man, I'm so bad. She's got a number of stickers on her helmet, too, as she waves at that one. 0-2, maybe.
We really do try to do our best with last names here, folks.
Yeah. You're just having to put up with my inability to read.
No, I mean, yeah. You're doing fine. I mean, we know our team, right?
Yeah, if we didn't, that would be a problem, right?
But you know, if there was another broadcast for the Elite, we have a few names.
Yeah, that's true. Trafgruben,
that could get you. Smith is always a difficult one.
Fierro, you never know. Oh, she got hit on that one?
Yeah, it looks like she got called hit by pitch.
I don't know where. She looks fine though. Maybe in her arm, elbow area.
And have you seen these new elbow guards, the bigger ones that are like?
I think so.
I think Wilson makes them or something like that. They're not the Evo Shield, but they're massive. They look like they almost would impede the swing or something you'd have to adjust to. Okay, now number 41 coming up. She's in a hoodie, so we don't have the privilege of or the benefit of seeing.
I see Grace Putnam.
Putnam.
You're going to have to turn on High Score, man.
Yeah, you're going to have to have it bring
that,
me
and
over
I need some coffee, too. Here's my coffee.
Putnam's a big name in the South, so.
I need my caffeine.
That one I recognize.
Fair enough. Three and 0 to Putnam.
Batter's pitch coming up here.
Mm-hmm. Take a walk on that one. Ball 4. And the fast pitch will have 2 aboard. We're 2 down here in the bottom of the first. That'll bring up number 22. That's Melanie Thompson. Got that one.
And for the start of this, it seems as though our blue has a rather narrow strike zone. But it is incumbent on each team to determine that, to figure out the umps.
Yeah, and adjust accordingly.
Accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
With the assumption, of course, that strike zone is consistent. And, you know, for the most part, I see that at this level, especially with USA, they're pretty consistent.
Yeah.
So it's on us to make the adjustment. And that's on both sides, folks. That's not just with Dylan. That's also with Nevada Smith, the catcher. Some of those frames could have been better early on. There she sends one in for a strike. That might have been what they just talked about briefly in the circle.
Yeah.
Because
she's coming back.
They just fired 2 in the blue light. And there's a swing and
Factory
miss.
swinging.
Finish it up. So, what are we, 4-2?
Yep.
To start the top of the second.
Yep. 4-2 after a couple of home runs there for the Elite Fastpitch.
Do you want to help me get iScore up on this so I can
sure.
read it too?
Yeah.
Let me fire it up first.
Broadcast booth getting set up still, and we'll be right back with you. Yep. Not that one. All right, Matt Fierro, Dustin Smith back in the saddle with you as we get ready to start the top of the second inning. Nevada Smith, number 21, your catcher, stepping in. Takes a strike one looking on the first pitch. Brandon Blair's on deck. Smith hits that over, kind of off the glove of the shortstop, rolls into the center field, and that'll be a single. So leadoff batter aboard for the Stars is number 18. Brianna Blair steps in, your center fielder. Looks like we'll have a courtesy runner for Smith. That's a broadcast booth favorite, by the way. And that's number 25. Is that Jackie Walsh? It is Jackie Walsh. Okay.
There we go. Sorry, I was muted.
Oh, you're good.
Okay, so I've got you want to come over and show me if I need to pull it over?
Sure.
So here I am there.
Yep. There you go. So you can just tap on both. So that's live to the folks now. So just in between ending, oops. We'll need to change it to cross and I think dashboard. So then that's what I roll in between innings there.
All right. We're getting it all squared away here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to leave the nest.
I'm trying to.
You're trying to help me get out of the nest, right?
Trying not to be overbearing.
No, you're not at all, man. I wouldn't be able to do any of this stuff without you, man. So 2-1, I think.
Emma Meeks in the center circle for the Elite Fastpitch as Blair puts that in play. Dribbler over to second, guns it over to first. Not in time, though.
Ooh.
And Blair will be safe. Showing off some of those wheels.
Nice. So 2 on, no out. Trough Grubin up to bat now.
Little blooper over to third. Steps on the bag. Guns it over to first.
Overthrows,
Overthrows.
though, so that'll be... Brianna's going to come in on that one. She's got the wheels to do it, and, of course, that ball was still way out in foul territory along the fence from the overthrow. Didn't mean to cut you off there, Matt.
No, you're good. You're good. So who's on second there? That's
So Troffsgruben turns that into a double from the overthrow. Sydney Fordham now up to bat. So that started as a force at third and then an overthrow back over to first.
Fordham lifts that into left field, and Troffsgruben's coming home. Nice RBI double for Fordham.
So with that, fairly quickly, we're back to 4-4.
All tied up, I believe. What happened to Jackie Walsh? Did she come in?
Well, she was the force at third.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
At
Okay.
the beginning of the bat.
Thanks for waking me up there. These early morning games, they can get to you.
5 a.m. in Seattle. Sleepless in Seattle here with our weather and our schedule.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, they canceled the whole 18s tournament in this one.
And they did that early, right? Like on Thursday.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. Top of the order, I believe, Izzy Martinez stepping in. Scores knotted up at 4 with 1 on and 1 out. Gabby Gricius on deck.
That second pitch was trying to paint that same corner that was successfully laid on the first pitch, but now we are 1-1.
Hit right back to Meeks. Meeks looks over at second before throwing it to first to get that out. Martinez moves the runner, does her job, so that's good. And that'll be Fordham over at third as Gabby Gricius, 26, left fielder, steps in.
First pitch, 2-run homer at her first at-bat here. That one's low in the dirt, and Sydney Fordham's going to come in on that wild pitch. I'm going to call that a wild pitch because it hit the dirt before the batter's box.
There you go. It's good enough for me.
If it can't cross the plate, it can't be a passed ball. I'll get off my high horse now, folks. Oh, and that one goes
right into
straight into center.
Yeah. Nice hit there.
Yeah. With that, Kendall Mulvaney steps to the plate. Gabby Gricius safe on first after a hard hit that was a dart just on the second base side of second base and shot its way out to straight back to center field. All right, Kendall Mulvaney now up.
Runner goes under the tag and is safe.
Yeah. Didn't look like Short really had security of the ball there.
Yeah, it was kind of an interesting combination of events there.
Yeah, a little bit of a collision.
Yeah. So
good thing is no one is hurt as Kendall Mulvaney continues.
Mulvaney hits it over to short over to first in time. Out number 3. But Stars do manage to get 3 runs in that inning and lead 5-4 against the Elite Fastpitch. You're watching Colorado Stars softball. We're live on YouTube and Facebook today. Nat Fierro, Dustin Smith in the uncovered broadcast booth, hanging out here in Jefferson County at Schaefer Athletic Sports Complex, I believe is
something like that.
The name of the facility we're at.
Is the first name Doug? Douglas Schaefer? Doug Schaefer? You know, these things have names that keep growing over time, right?
Yeah. I'm like, we're on field number 6 here at Schaefer Sports Complex or Athletic Complex.
Looks like your infield remains the same now with Dylan Collins pitching, Nevada Smith catching, Olivia Trombley at first, Sydney Fordham at second, Gabby Gricius at short, Addie Osborne at third, And once we get the outfield completely warmed up here, we'll be able to tell you who that is. Looks like Lindsey Tropsgruben playing right, Brandon Blair at center, and Izzy Martinez in left, as in same as from the first inning there.
So I just got a tweet from the National Weather Service in Boulder saying we'll have slow-moving thunderstorms that are expected today. So there's an elevated risk of flash flood across the majority of the recent burn areas. Flash flooding is a threat at its highest between 3 and 9.
So is Sponsel the top of our order here for the Elite? I can't remember if she was our first.
She is.
Okay. So
Sponsel.
flash flooding, probably a storm of locusts.
Going crazy.
Frogs are next, probably. You know, the basic 10 from the 10 Commandments movie with Charlton Heston. Great flick. All coming our way here in Colorado. So one down the pipe and then one fouled off makes this 0-2. 1-2 now. Ooh. Caught looking on the well-placed pitch, aided by a nice frame from the Vanna Smith. Good connection there between pitcher and catcher. I'm watching my compatriot here eat his donut. I'm trying to do the whole keto thing, folks. It ain't working, but
Gotta tell him. Johnson hits that, lifts it into center field. Blair on the run, makes a basket catch. And that'll be out number 2. Nice play.
excellent play from Brianna. It's good to see that. Now I'm trying to live vicariously through you eating that donut, Matt. It looks delicious. It looks handcrafted, the way donuts should be made, with love and care and time.
I'm going to choke on it, man.
I'll stop then. I can't lose you.
That's funny. It's Cadence Root, number 7. And for the fast pitch.
We were 0-1. Fouls that one off toward first.
Ball in the inside.
And too low. I think we're 2-2. Maybe
I see full count. Payoff pitch.
okay.
Back at Collins. Collins lets it roll through, but have no fear. Gabby Gricius is there. Throws it over to first in time for the third out. So after 2 innings of play, Stars are up 5-4 against the Elite Fastpitch. Feels nice out here for the moment. But that could always change. You give it 5 minutes here in Colorado, right?
The proverbial calm before the storm. It does feel nice out here right now.
You see some high clouds building over off of the foothills there already.
I mean, Colorado can always use the precipitation.
Yeah, I ain't gonna knock that. But.
No, not at all. But personally, selfishly, and from a softball standpoint,
yeah, we just want to play.
I've had enough of the precipitation. But I'm also not a farmer or rancher or a part of any other industry that depends on that. So
Very true. Addie Osborne, number 3, getting us going here in the top of the 3rd inning. Addie's 0 for 1. And she knocks that into center field. It's going back to the fence,
That's
and it's
gone.
out of here.
Solo shot for Addie Osborne. First pitch. Liked it a lot. Decided to send it to the yard. Fun to see. Oops.
Good job, kid.
Now batting Olivia Trombley.
Number 42. Tremblay ropes that down third baseline. Fouled out. Stars go up 6-4 against the Elite Fastpitch. Vanna Smith in on deck there. Tremblay over to short. Short guns it over to first in time. Out number 1. Broadcast booth favorite, number 21, Vanna Smith, stepping into the box.
Floats the change, drops too soon.
Nice try, though.
Yeah.
Back up the
That
middle.
one gets past
Ooh.
Short. Another single. So Short makes a play on that. I know that we're real strict on what we consider reach on error, but she made a play on that ball.
She did make a play. So that would just be an infield single?
Yeah. In my book, she made a play and she didn't make an error. Mistakes aren't errors.
That's true. 18, Brianna Blair steps into the box. 1 on, 1 out. Here in the top of the third.
Tim Walton, head coach of the University of Florida, is routinely quoted that even he doesn't consider bobbles to be errors as long as the end of the play is not an error. He spikes that one foul.
I think Blue is talking to the Elite coach, maybe? Not sure what that was all about.
How's your father? How's your mother? Those types of conversations.
I don't think so, but
How are the kids?
I think they were complaining about her being out of the box or something. I don't know.
Well, man, both teams have really cratered that right side of the batter's box early in this one.
Strike 3 on Blair. That'll be 2 down. As Trough Grooven, number 37, steps in. And she's
Jackie
in
Walsh running for Curtis running for Vanna Smith. But Short picks that one up, throws it over to first in time, but not without your Stars scoring another run on a solo home run from Addie Osborne to finish the top of the third here.
Yeah, so this is a single elimination tournament. And next game, if there is one, which we expect there to be, will be at 11:30 on field number 2 against the Colorado Sticks Craig team.
Looking forward to that one. It looks, in terms of bracket, the team that wins the whole thing plays 5.
Yeah, it could be a very long day. That's for sure.
Because we had the early game here, and then there's the game that will be played in between this one and the next one, assuming we were victorious here. And so even on that side of the bracket, it's 5 to win it all. Is Valenti up? Is that who's batting now?
I see Vandyke.
Oh, Vandyke.
Yeah, Jolene. Number 17. starting us off here in the bottom of the third inning. My goodness.
Well, the third, Stars leading 6-4. How's that one back for 1-1?
She didn't hit the camera, did she?
Oh, gosh. No, she did not.
Okay, that's
all right.
good.
Thanks for thinking of it.
Yeah. Ooh. Nice pitch there on the inside corner. Strike 2.
Yeah, we Tim the Toolman tailored our camera here today with a bunch of bungee cords. We couldn't get the link spider to work.
Strike 3 swing in for Vandyke, and that'll be 1 down.
We've got kind of smaller links here and some bowed fencing, and
yeah, the fencing's very interesting, I would say.
And then, of course, the arm on my link spider is not the best one either. So the only thing we haven't put on it yet is duct tape.
Oh, kind of waited on that one. Number 5. That pops into the
7-8 hole there.
Yeah, all the way back to the fence even.
Yeah. Stars are able to field that in time to keep the runner at first. And now, is this Emma Meek's pitcher coming up to the plate?
Yep, number 15.
What is she for the day? Is she 0-1, or did she get a hit?
She is 0 for 1 with a ground out.
Okay, that was it. Colin wants a different ball. That one might have gotten a lot of moisture from its roll out in the deep left center.
Ball on the outside. 2-1 maybe? Or 2-0?
I think it might just be 2-0.
Yeah, you might be right. 3-0. Thank you, Blue. Ball 4 will walk Meeks. And we'll have 2 on for the fast pitch.
I think we'll go with Orozco.
Orozco? Yeah, I like that. Sounds good. Alyiah Orozco, second baseman, stepping in.
It's got some style to it.
Yeah.
Saying it that way.
She got hit by a pitch at her last at-bat.
Not quite as much panache as, say, a Smith, but Orozco is pretty close.
I like that last name.
She's going. And Savannah is able to gun that down, but for some reason okay, so after a delayed call, the lead runner is thrown out.
I would think
on a
coach was
steal.
questioning Osborne why she didn't throw it over to second.
Oh, so maybe the ump was waiting for the play to finalize, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that's the case.
Yeah, because it was like a slow motion
It's
type
like,
of thing, right?
She did. Oh, it looked pretty obvious.
Well, that's when that home run happened. I didn't see her make the call either. So
yeah,
definitely. Whoa, that gets through right field.
It's going to score one and
triple. Did you see the way that came off the bat? I thought it was going the other way.
It looked like it kind of curved.
I thought it was going left, and it went straight right.
But yes, right off the bat, it looked going one way and it
I've never been
changed its
fooled to
mind.
look the other way.
No.
And that was an interesting. Hit. I think even it did roll past Trothgruben out there too. So I don't know if it was just on a weird trajectory out that way, but
she looked like she was close on the read.
Yeah.
Looked like she was just a foot off of it from a reach, and it did get past her. She was making the play on it. She was in the right spot. But yeah, that ball had a goofy.
Yeah, that's a
goofy life.
Yeah. So. All right, that'll bring up number 9, player X.
I'd like to be considered player X. If I was still playing a sport, just call me X.
What's the back of her jersey say?
It says choices or maybe not choices. Let's see. Oh.
I can't.
Yeah.
Let's just go with player X on that one. Sorry.
Coach yet? Maybe.
There's some syllables in there that don't look to be normal. Anything ending in a J, right?
I don't know my old Eastern Bloc languages. It does look.
If it ends with a J.
Germanic or Hungarian maybe, or something like that.
Ball 4, I take it, and runners on the corners for the Elite Fastpitch.
6-5 now, bottom of 3.
Bottom of 3, yeah.
Do we know the time on these? Are these 90 minutes? Are they 75 minutes?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Generally, if there's a change, they're longer in bracket than pool, right?
Melanie Thompson, number 22, in for the Elite. How's that back at the camera?
We do have 2 away. At least and that'll do it. Thompson struck out swinging to end the 3rd frame here.
I'm going to step aside. I'll be right back.
He's going to get another donut. Looks like as we start the 4th year, the lineup for the Colorado Stars will be Sydney Fordham, and then back to the top of the order with Izzy Martinez for your first 2 batters. Here at the top of the 4th, again playing the Elite Fastpitch 16U. Your score, 6-5 Stars.
Thanks. I like the way you put these wind screens on. I rip them every time I try to put them. Yeah, I'm like, what the heck? You're going to have to show me the secret.
It's pretty much putting on a sock on a toddler, man.
Fair enough. I got chilly all of a sudden.
Yeah, kind of a breeze came in.
Yeah, I think those clouds are closing in on us a little bit. I might have to go get a hoodie.
Got a 4-year-old son that's just now, well, he's been putting on his own socks for about a year, but I applied the same skill as that gets into the 5-6 hole for Sydney.
Sydney's been doing all right. She had a double her last time up, so.
In case you guys were wondering, I know there was a little bit of a blank there. We put these, I don't know, they used to be called spit guards or whatever, wind protectors onto our microphones and our headsets. And the ones I got are just enough.
Just enough to make you go crazy. Yeah, I tried putting, I think I went through 3 of them on one headset.
Well, I thought I was ordering 2, and I was ordering 2 bags of 50, so we have plenty of them.
All right, second base over to first in time to get Martinez. She does move the runner, though, so Fordham over at second as Gabby Gricius, number 26, steps in for the Stars. 1 away, 1 on, top of 4.
Spikes that one foul.
Coach Denny requesting a right center hit. Let's see how it goes. Good enough into the gap and hole. Fordham will score on a RBI double for Gricius. Stars to go up 7-5. We'll bring up Kendall Mulvaney. The coach wants to talk it. They're going to go ahead and switch pitchers here. So that'll do it for Meeks. And they're going to switch their left fielder, I think. Yep, left fielder comes in to pitch number 17. That is Vandyke. Jolie Vandyke.
Jolie. You think she's young enough not to get the Dolly Parton song sung to her by her classmates?
Maybe.
Let's hope.
You want to tell us how that one goes?
No. I could, but
I'm sure everybody out there listening
we'd
and watching would love it.
We'd have a lot of people logging off.
Like it's too early in the morning for this crap.
Not for us who woke up at 5.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe for our viewing audience.
Yeah.
I hope. It's a good song, but
Because it's pretty early over in Seattle.
It is. And the Jolene in the song isn't really a stand-up character of good quality. She's taking Dolly Parton's man in that song, man. Yeah. It's always made me wonder what Jolene looked like if she was able to take Dolly Parton's man. I mean, think about that. It ain't like Taylor Swift griping about ex-boyfriends. It's Dolly Parton for crying out loud. All right, now that we've got,
now that we got that out of the way,
I got that out of my system. Thanks, man.
Number 10, Mulvaney will step into the box.
Low inside.
Let's hit over to short. Short guns it over to first in time. Out number 2.
So that moves Gabby to third with Addie Osborne up, whose last bat was a solo home run to left center. First pitch of the at-bat, I believe.
Yeah, she took that yard. Ooh. Hit by a pitch on that one in her leg. I don't know which one that one was.
Looked like her front ankle.
Okay.
So her left ankle, maybe.
Seems okay. She trotted down to first. Kind of looks normal. 42, Trombley stepping in. Runners on the corners, 2 down. Top of the 4th. Runner's going to go on the defensive indifference.
Yes. Catcher guns one back to third to keep Gabby there.
See, I like that, man. I think there needs to be a little bit more trickery on that defensive indifference because you know it's coming, right?
And that one is fair right down the third base line. That's going to score 2. I think she waved it up to be a ground rule double.
Yep.
Okay.
So Gricius and Osborne score, and Trombley with a 2 RBI ground rule double.
Man, that was a bullet that stayed just fair on the line, man. That was nice.
Broadcast booth favorite, 21, Nevada Smith.
She puts one in the 5-6 hole.
All right. Coming home?
Trombley's going to run home because that gets sent back to the circle. Oh, we're trying the hand slides here, folks, and they are a work in progress.
You're right there, kid. That looked like it hurt more than it should have.
You know what? They're all trying the hand slides. It's. You remember when they all started trying the slide pop at second, and how there's a learning curve to that. There's also a learning curve to the hand slide at home.
It's kind of got a groove out there where the batter stands too, so maybe she kind of just hit that and rolled over.
Sometimes it kind of reminds you of second and third grade school pictures and how people who are in transition look.
You know, I think we'll freeze frame that one and put it as the thumbnail on YouTube. Brianna Blair, number 18, stepping in. Smith on first.
Actually, Walsh is in for Smith and gets
tagged out.
Steal.
And that'll do it. Stars do manage 4 runs in that inning, lead 10-5 after 3.5 innings of play. You're watching Colorado Stars softball live on YouTube and Facebook. Matt Fierro, Dustin Smith hanging out with you today. The first game of bracket play for the Stars. Hopefully the first of many. Up to 5.
Yeah, up to 5.
But we'll see how it goes. One game at a time, for sure. And, weather depending. Foul ball's coming our way again, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. I'm going to step aside from it. I'll be right back.
He's getting another donut. That's the third one. I'm joking. He's only had one, and it doesn't matter because it just doesn't. All right. So it looks like our infield will stay the same with Dylan Collins pitching, Nevada Smith catching, Olivia Trombley at first, Sydney Fordham at second, Gabby Gricius at short, Addie Osborne at third, Lindsay Trops-Gruben in right, Brianna Blair in center, and Izzy Martinez in left, as I believe we're at the top of the order for the Elite Fastpitch 16U Sponsel, I believe is who we have now up. I actually have it up, so I probably I could start looking. But Ooh, that one fouls and almost hits the on-deck batter. I think we're 1-1 now on the count. Sponsel tries to adjust her swing to the rise. Does a good job moving her hands upward, but sends that one foul outright. So Addie Osborne gets that one fielded to her. The ball gets bobbled a bit, and so by the time that ball was thrown, the runner is safe at first with, who's up now? Johnson, number 11, now batting. That one goes out to left center. Reed catches it and then loses a little bit of her footing and heads over the fence. Looks like she's okay. Great play. I'm trying to get my players list. There we go. Now I've got the player list up. So Cadence Root, number 7, now at bat. 1-on-1 away for the Elite. Nice inside pitch from Collins. Framed appropriately by Smith. Ball low, 1-1 now. Your Stars leading at the bottom of the fourth here, 10-5. Swing and a miss, makes it 1-2. Ooh, and Root gets hit. It looks like it was on her left back shoulder. Hit by pitch on that one. Foul ball is now called. Must have hit her bat first. Elite Fastpitch coach wants to have a discussion with the Blue about that. From where I'm sitting, I couldn't tell. It looked like she got hit, but there was also a sound that made it sound like it might have come off her bat first. Vanna Smith blocks that one and goes into a flurry of motion and activity that keeps the runner at first. I believe our count is 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Root is retired with number 17, Vandyke. Jolene Vandyke, who was pitching in the last inning, is now batting. Stars Nation thought that was a pitch worthy of a strike. Did not get the call. Ball low. Smith guns it over to Trombley to keep the batter in place. I'm sorry, the runner in place. Ball low again. And Dyke tried to sell the walk on that, but Blue wasn't having any of it. I believe we're 3-1 now. Fouls one over to the soccer fields behind us. And now we have a full count. Oh, Vandyke thought that she had the walk on that one. Turns into a strike, looking to end things here at the bottom of the fourth, with your Colorado Stars batting once again at the top of the fifth momentarily. So to start things off for us here at the top of the fifth, Brianna Blair at bat. I think that glanced off her bat there. I understood the signal correctly from Blue.
How's it going, Dustin?
It's going great. So that one fouls out back to the Stars dugout.
That was an interesting last half inning there. There's a few things going on.
A lot of activity.
Yeah. I was watching from the sideline. One of the few times I am able to do that. It's a different perspective for sure. You hear different things.
Yes, you do. When you don't have the headphones on.
Yeah, right. I'm oblivious when I have the headphones on. I can't hear anybody, anything.
The parental emotional roller coaster. Oh, and that one's going to go kind of high rope past 5-6 into 10 hole there.
Yeah, nice single for Blair.
Trostgruben now batting. It is funny. Yesterday I was at my 12U daughters' games, and Brianna takes off and steals second. There, a good step and a half before the ball arrived. Trostgruben still batting. Ball high and out. And, of course, I don't broadcast at those 12U games, right? So I get to hear all of the...
Oh, yeah. All the emotions.
All of the emotions.
Yeah.
Ball high again. High and out. And I know, people look at me and think that I'm like one of those kind of, yelling at the kids or, coaching from the fence type guys, and I'm not.
So did you ever think about doing some broadcasts for the 12s? Or
Well, they use
gonna wait
season
for
cast, and they want to do things differently, and I respect that.
Okay. Fair enough.
3-1 now. That one gets past third base, who kind of has a play on the ball that she She touched it, which then changed the trajectory, which confused short, which gets Tropsgruben on.
And Blair over to third. Yeah.
Hard hit ball. Both fielders make plays on it, but not in time. Sydney Fordham now batting. There's that play again on the defensive indifference. They're throwing back to third.
I've seen it where somebody even comes in the middle, and then that's what they need to do, though. Oh, looking back at the player.
Oh,
overthrow.
And that's an overthrow error. That may score 2. Here comes Tropsgruben, and Sydney Fordham's going to turn that into a triple. So that ball bounces, fielded by third. Looks like third base throwing off her back foot on that one.
And Stars go up 12-5 over the Elite Fastpitch as we start the top of the order, number 11, Izzy Martinez.
Izzy shows bunt, but that ball is low and out. So she pulls her bat back in time. Ball high, 2-0. Two-one now. Oh my gosh.
Martinez back to the pitcher. Pitcher looks over at third, throws it to first in time. 2 down.
I believe there's just 1 down.
Is that just 1?
Brianna hit the 10 hole, and then Sydney on the. So the Elite choose to tag Sydney out on that, and Gricius is safe. Now I believe we are 2 away with Kendall Mulvaney at the plate. She sends one straight to short. Makes the play at first. Retires the side, but not before the Stars can score a few runs at the top of the 5th, making the score now 12-5. The Colorado Stars over the Elite Fastpitch 16U now 12-5 as we head into the bottom of the 5th inning.
How much time we got left, do you think?
We're at 1:13 from a recording stand or a broadcast standpoint.
Okay. Oh, yeah, pretty close. I'm just going to go ahead and order that part so you can keep that one today.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
I just keep forgetting. I'm sorry.
No worries. $7, so nothing too crazy.
All right.
I don't know what you're going to do about sounds of the game, but...
Yeah, because I don't... so explain that to me. So
They
I know
don't.
that it doesn't come through.
It doesn't.
The camera at all, does it?
No.
Is that because of the switcher? Or is
it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they've asked for that, but it introduces other issues. Like the Studio 6 will do that, but then there's delays between audio and videos. And
I saw
yeah,
that. Okay.
Then we'll have to correct that, and it's just choose your battle, right?
Yeah. So we won't necessarily have sounds of the game going forward.
That's all right.
Because Matt was so kind and generous with his time, he came out here to help me set up before he has to head to work. Valenti sends one over to Sydney Fordham, who fields that. Gets it over to Olivia Trombley in time for the first out. And up now is batter number 1.
Is that player X?
Kinsley Arbaugh.
Okay. I haven't heard that name before.
No, I think they're kind of batting others now. He fouls that almost back to the on-deck batter. Maybe this week I'll play with that mic that you loaned me for the sounds of the game. And
Yeah,
figure out,
that might. Yeah,
cable issue there. Swing and a miss for our boss, so now we're 0-2.
it's kind of funny that way. You just have to play around with the cable.
Trial and error sometimes.
Yeah.
Right?
There's a way to do it for sure. Just
caught looking. One away now.
might even
0-2
need
away.
like a converter of some sort too. So I don't know.
Exactness. Yeah, because we did definitely determine it's the cord, right?
As far as I can tell.
Okay.
So it's just a different combination of
Because we
cords.
hooked the cord up to the other one, right?
Right.
It
Didn't work.
wasn't necessarily the mic that was the issue. So
Right.
Orozco now batting with 2 away, bottom of the 5th. I believe she's 1-1 on the count now. The game behind us has finished, so that makes me think these may be 75s. Because they started roughly at the same time we did. I mean, the first game of the day just like us, right?
Yeah.
So we may just finish the inning here, and that'd be it for this first game.
Could be. It is the bottom of the inning, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
I believe we're 3-1 now on the count for Orozco. So that thing helps me hear myself. Oh, and she draws the walk.
Mm-hmm.
This adapter helps me hear myself,
Yep.
and if somebody else wants to come up and talk with me.
Right.
going
Yeah, it
forward.
gets you. Try to, when you're adjusting the audio levels initially, it helps figure out
Yeah,
where to be.
I hear you. Literally, because of that, I hear you. Number 41 here. Who do we have for number 41? Oh, Grace Putnam.
Putnam.
I think that makes the count 2-0 on Putnam here.
Ball on the outside there.
3-0.
Dealing with her 76th pitch.
Do you get pitch count on
Yep. Right down here. And that is lifted into the outfield. Trough-Gruben ends up with that one. Blair on the run as well. Looks like there might have been a communication breakdown.
Might be, but
But the play is made nonetheless. And is that going to do it?
Yeah, I think we've gotten ball game called here.
All right. So after 5 innings, Stars win 12-5 on the first game of bracket play. Single elimination here at Schaefer Athletic Sports Complex. So with that, we'll go ahead and close down the broadcast booth. I believe the next game's around 11:30 over
Yes.
on field number 2. I think we're playing the Sticks.
Yes, if the bracket is accurate, we're playing Colorado Sticks, 11:30. We'll be there. I'll be there. Matt, thank you so much for helping me.
Yeah, man, absolutely. We'll
I'm
get
going
you
to keep
squared up.
everything the exact same. I'm not going to do anything except power stuff off. So
There you go.
we'll see you